All right, guys, what's going on? Back with another PSA reveal video. Today we have 23 cards. No particular special or anything like that. Just had some cards building up that I've been meaning to send out, and I missed the basketball special. I got like one small one out for the football special, and I was just like, you know what? I gotta keep churning and burning and send out some cards. So we've got a little bit of mix of all three: baseball, basketball, and football. Let's get right into it. So I'll link my reveal or preview video up here, and I'll put up a screenshot of how long this took. This was a little bit more in line with what I was expecting, probably about like a month, maybe 5 weeks. I can't remember exactly, but I'll put the screenshot up here. First up, we have just missed the timing on this one. Certainly not a wonderful Game 5 for Garrett Cole. This is his 2013 Panini Prism Silver Prism rookie card, unlicensed. I got this cheap in a live sale on Facebook from a place I like to buy. Came in pretty clean. I think I said in the preview video it needs to be a 10, or it's not really worth sending in. I actually don't know the value on this. It's hard for me I can't really find any good comps on it. So I'll probably list this and then field offers, and if not, just send it off to consignment and move on from it. Not a great finish to the year for him, but he's one of the best pitchers in the game, so can't be mad at the gem there. Good start. On the other team, Clayton Kershaw on the Heritage Blue Sparkle Refractor. I love these Heritage Chrome cards. Actually, I'm a big fan of them. Tough set here with the back being all black. Very difficult to find. I think this is Julio's rookie year, so tough to find them not chipped up. I sent this in because I liked the Dodgers color match. I was a little skeptical of its centering. Still looks a little off to me, but within tolerance for PSA, so we got a 10 on that one. Happy with that. That's another one that needed to be a 10. Great timing on this one. Travis Hunter, pink refractor from Bowman U Chrome. These, they're not crazy expensive. These are out of the blasters, I believe. They're not numbered. I won this on DC Sports for like $7, I think. And it just looked good, so I sent it in. He's playing really well. Colorado has actually worked themselves back into contention for a Big 12 title berth. So, I don't necessarily love Colorado, but I do like watching Travis Hunter, so I'll root it on. Pretty happy with that. Good start. This one's a big one. I bought this on a live sale. I think I paid like $70 or $75 for it, and it came in looking great. PSA agreed. 2023 Onyx Vintage Juju Watkins. This is the competitor's autograph, the blue ink, which is the most common parallel. Looks like they have greens, reds, and blacks. On-card autograph for Juju, top player in women's basketball, arguably this year. So really happy this one gemmed. This also would look great in an SGC slab, but I can't say I really have like a Juju collection. This is more of like a, make some money on it kind of play there. Next up, had this set aside for the Olympics. Never sent it in during the basketball special. So just a 2020 Mosaic Reactive Blue LeBron James. It looked good. This is another one I bought in a live sale for pretty cheap. I wanted to say like somewhere between like, I don't know, $5 and $6 maybe. They're pretty consistently $50 and a 10, so I'll probably just try to move out of that. I like the National Pride stuff. Not really a color match or anything here, but the National Pride stuff is cool, so happy with that. This is another one just randomly I had laying around in a pile, and I liked it because it was numbered to 50. Trae Young, the Bomb Squad Hollow Pink Laser, or Hollow Laser Pink, I think is what HL stands for. Number to 50 there. He's had a decent start to the year. I don't know if you can necessarily call this a color match. It's close enough though, in the right light. That's another one I'll just try to move off of. I don't really do basketball, so I grade them when I have them, but I don't really collect it as much anymore as I used to. Next up, we've got the 2022 Donruss Ray Lewis Downtown. I said in the preview video there was a little tiny something on this edge that I thought might hold it back from a 10, and I was right. Glad it didn't go any lower than that. The reason I sent this in knowing that it had some damage is I would rather sell this in a 9 and have the condition be standardized than try to negotiate with someone who's looking for a 10 and then have this not pass authenticity or something like that. I've seen some horror stories of stuff not passing authenticity for very small, minor things. So my rule of thumb is if there's still a little bit of margin to grade it and it's a bigger card, eat the $15 or the $19 or whatever, grade it, get it slabbed, and then sell it that way. So this is weird. This one had a bunch of really high comps in the mid 400s, and then there's one random one that's like low 200s. So I'm sure if I post this in Ryan's Discord, someone's going to throw that comp at me. I don't know. Probably $300 card. We'll see. Get the 9 pile started there. Next up, bummed on this one, but I can see now looking at the corner, not perfect. I think I actually said that in the preview video. Aaron Rodgers, Green Prism, 2019. Nothing special. Cool color match. It just came in looking good. I paid $1 for it. You know, this is one where I feel like, you know, you can turn $1 plus a $20 grading fee into $50 and maybe double up your money, but that'll be a loss. This one was cool. I don't think I expected a 10. I kind of had this in that like 9 find range. If I sent this to SGC, it's probably a 9.5. Gary Payton X-Fractor from 2004 Finest. These are numbered to 199 on the back. And this is weird. This feels heavier than the other slab I was just holding. So maybe PSA is working back into the new slabs. I don't know. PSA 10, though. Somebody will want this. I don't. Somebody will want it. So happy with that. Next up, Shadur Sanders, Bowman U variation. It's a refractor look. It doesn't say refractor, but this is the variation. I've got 2 of these graded by SGC, 110, 195. Now I've got a PSA 10, like we said earlier with Travis Hunter. Colorado working their way into the playoff picture potentially, so good time to be getting this back. Happy got a 10. Next up, we've got Trout, Topps Fire Green Foil. This is numbered to 199 on the back, 24 of 199. I thought this was in better shape. I thought this had a shot out of 10. This was, you know, definitely one where you're not really looking for a 9, but whatever. Maybe it's got some, I don't know, you see that little thing right there? Maybe that's something that I didn't catch. I don't know. 9 on that. His market's falling off a cliff. New World Series champion, Shohei Ohtani Bowman, PSA 9. I almost sent this directly to auction through through PSA. I really thought this had a shot at a 10. It did not get a 10. I think the 9s at the end of the World Series were doing like $50 though, so I'd be happy to get out of it. That's why I almost sent it. But PSA was quick. To their credit, was quick to ship. And got this out the door to me, so I didn't even have the time to select to send it to auction. So I guess I'll be sending it to auction. Got a 9 there. This one is interesting. I had a hard time figuring out, do I think this is a... I think I said I thought this was going to get an 8, just because it's super clean, super sharp corners. It's definitely off-centered, and I think that's probably what cost me here, it being so off-center. So this is the 88 Fleer Michael Jordan All-Star. That top to bottom centering, I don't know that it gets much better than a 6, maybe a 7 it could eke out. I'm not going to resend it. This will probably be a push or maybe lose the grading fee. I'll have to look at what the comps are on this. But whatever, it's Michael Jordan, it'll sell. PSA 6. Oh, yeah, I do have some lower than that. Next up, LeBron James, Fleer Tradition. Looks like a touch of white down there, so this looks pretty legit. Looks centered up to me. I was hoping for a 10 on that. It gets a 9. I think I said in my last video, or in the preview video, that I sold a Kobe PSA 10 of this for like $75, so I figured LeBron could command a similar premium, but not in a 9. This one I was bummed on. I really wanted this one to come back a 10. I pulled this out of my Bowman Chrome Sapphire box. Cameron Brink. yellow to 75 there, 45 of 75. I might actually hang on to this one. I like her. I actually have a client who is a women's basketball player, and her favorite player is Cameron Brink. So we talk about her often. They play similar position. So we get the 9 on that one. Another one that I was bummed about, Hannah Hidalgo, Bowman Sapphire. This is one of the bases that I pulled out. These are the only 2 that were really like kind of clean, worth sending in. I can't remember how the surface on these sapphires is tough. You'll see later in the video. So this one was like, both of these were, I remember, pretty clean. And they got 9s, and then I had one that, much bigger card, had a bunch of surface scratches. I think I said I thought it would get an 8, maybe a 9, and in a gem. So 9 on the Hannah Hidalgo. This is weird. Carson Beck, random 8.5. Never had that. Or, I mean, I shouldn't say I've never had that, but it's very rare that you get an 8.5 or a half grade with PSA. They just throw some random one in there. So tough to tell. Looks like maybe some surface stuff there. I can't tell if that's on the case. Oh, maybe it is on the case. Just a base autograph. Georgia is playing well. Carson Beck is not. I've watched a couple Georgia games. Carson Beck is not playing all that great. So guess we'll start an 8.5 pile. Probably put the 8s in there too. This one we kind of knew was going to be a tweener. You can see there's some light scratching under her arm there. Hannah Hidalgo. This is the McDonald's All-American Orange Refractor, numbered 1 of 25, and it's off-centered. So I was hoping to pull a 9 on this one. It ends up getting an 8. I don't know how much money I might lose money on this one, but you know, it's worth a shot to kind of learn a little bit. I like the shine of this set. Worth the money to learn a little bit about women's basketball. Next up, your Heisman frontrunner, Dylan Gabriel. These are all, this is the base autograph. They all look like refractors. And I mentioned in my preview video, it had some vertical print lines that we saw when I submitted the green autograph. And that one got a 10. This one gets a 9. I would rather have the green get a 10. So it's probably like a $75 card right now. And a 9. Couple left. Some of the bigger cards in the order. 96 Finest, Ken Griffey, the refractor. This did have the peel on it. I peeled it off. I bought it on DC Sports for, I think, like $130 in an auction. I bought it because it looked really centered and it had the peel on. So, I mean, you pretty much can, I mean, it's not a 100% guarantee, but you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to get a clean surface, which is tough with the 90s cards. And then the other thing is tough, especially with the set, is finding centering. And it checked both those boxes. This might be one where, like, you could resend it and it gets a 10. I probably won't. I might hang on to this for a little bit. This is probably a $300 card. We'll see, though. See how some of the other stuff sells. Okay, last 3. Let's save that one for last. So I mentioned I had 2 Patrick Mahomes rookies I got in for pretty cheap. And my goal was that if at least one of them gemmed, that it would pretty much help me pay for the order here. And voila. We got a Panini 2017 Panini Patrick Mahomes rookie card, just the base Panini, PSA 10. Saw nothing wrong with this one. This is the one I was pretty positive was going to gem. It's dead centered, sharp corners, edges, chipping, nothing. Look great. So happy to see that one. That's, I mean, again, he's kind of like Carson Beck. Like, he's not playing crazy well, but the Chiefs are playing well. So, and his market is so solid right now. He's not a bad guy to have. That's a really liquid card. Same with this next one. 2 for 2 on the Patrick Mahomes rookie cards. Really happy about that. If you remember from the which one? Maybe it was the other one. I can. One of these had some like very yeah, it's this one. Very minor edge chipping that I thought might hold it back if we were getting really strict with it, but you know, gem mint doesn't mean perfect. So this one, another 10. I mean, these two cards together pay for certainly all the grading fees and a lot of the raw card fees too. So really happy with that. I'll probably try to move these in Ryan's Discord. We'll kind of see how quickly I can do that. Maybe by the time I edit this video, I'll have some screenshots for you to see what I got for them. And then last card, I bought this card on DC Sports. I think I spent $165 when it came up. I was just, you know, I hammered a big mega bid trying to make that work so that I could add it to my collection. When it came in, it had all sorts of like surface scratching and stuff that, you know, I guess is common with this set. So I was really surprised when this came out. So that's the Bucky Irving Sapphire Papardasha 101 in a 10. Dude's been playing great for Tampa Bay. Wouldn't surprise me if he was their guy going forward. So really happy to add this one. I actually have the Noah Whittington as well from the same set. Two guys that I've watched play at Oregon. I sent that one to SGC, which has I've already got the grades for that. I just missed the mailman today, so I'll go pick those up and film that tomorrow. But really happy with this one. You know, I didn't really care what it graded. I was hopeful for a 9, because I was going to hang on to it at least until I get, you know, tired of it in my collection. But to have a 10 is awesome. So that's it. You look at the gem rate here. I mean, still, you know, under 50%, but you don't have to have a 50+% or 60+% gem rate if you're grading cards that, you know, you can get 10s on big cards and 9s and 8s and 6s on smaller cards. It's not the end of the world. So this will definitely be a profitable order. If I have any screenshots by the time I edit this, I'll definitely put them into the video. You'll have already seen them because we're at the end of the video now. So if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, let me know what you think. Let me know what you're grading in the comments. I'd love to chat with other collectors about what they're sending in and kind of what your strategy is going forward. And yeah, if you have any other thoughts, leave them below. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.